When I was a kid, I didn't know anything about boxing. No one I knew boxed, and there was nowhere to box anywhere around me. Muhammad Ali and Rocky, that was about it. Well, my uncle had boxed in the army. He still had a heavy bag in his garage and some musty old bag gloves, but it didn't have anything to do with me. When I finally started, I was old, 26, I think. Young for a man, but old for a boxer. My first trainer was a squat Filipino named Ray. Ray was a boxing philosopher. As I was getting ready to spar for the first time, Ray said, "This is the real test. You have to be a bit of a masochist as well as a sadist to do this. Most people, when they get punched in the face, they say, 'This is crazy,' and they run right out of the ring. But a boxer almost likes getting hit." I loved the contact. Boxing was just what I had been looking for. The gym becomes your home away from home, a refuge from life. I don't know how else to describe it. Gyms are peaceful. Once I start moving and find the flow of it, it's easy. Jump rope, wrap up, shadow boxing, drills, heavy bag, speed bag. You know exactly what you have to do. I didn't feel too comfortable, though, the first time I walked into Milton's gym. Milton was notorious in New York City boxing. People hated him. They said he was a hustler, a con artist, a user. They said his fighting style was ridiculous and that his fighters were a bunch of thugs. But Milton specialized in southpaws, and I was a southpaw, and I knew his guys could fight. Milton certainly had some good fighters when I joined the team. There was Will, who may have been the world's tallest middleweight, Victor, who was trying to break away from gang life, and we had Laura, a top woman pro more cut up than any of our guys. Our star was Julian, less than 2 years out of prison and already nationally ranked. When I went to Milton, I'd been out of the sport for a few years. I came back because I'd never fought in the Golden Gloves, the tournament in amateur boxing. Until I did, I didn't feel like I could say that I was a boxer. For the Golden Gloves, the fights go down in all kinds of places: school gyms, church halls, athletic centers, Madison Square Garden. The fans are a motley lot. You see them wagering on the fights, shouting for blood, stuffing hot dogs in their faces. The fights are really what it's all about. You sit down in the dressing room and you wait. You can wait for hours for your 8 minutes. You go back and forth in your head. I want to fight. I don't want to fight. I want to fight. Like a kid pulling petals from a dandelion. Then when you do get matched, there's more waiting. You sit there spying on your opponent out of the corner of your eye, thinking about what you're supposed to do, afraid of what you might do, what he might do to you. Other boxers get called, come back sweaty and beaten, or shining and triumphant, and then it's your time. You feel the crowd, this hungry waiting beast. As you step through the ropes, you're the executioner and the sacrifice. When the bell rings, it's a relief. Everything disappears except for you and him.